Every parent in New Jersey has to contribute to a kid's college expenses if the child goes to school full time, 12 credits or more. That parent is going to have to contribute. There's 13 factors. Newberg versus Arrigo is the case. Has all the factors laid out. Of course, how much you make is very important. The relationship of you and your children are very important. But if parents out there think that because their relationship with their children is broken and they don't see their children anymore, they're not going to pay, that's wrong. That's one factor out of 12. The only time you won't pay for your child is if the mother, let's call it the mother in this case because she's the custodial parent, if her and the child are treating you as a wallet. Moss versus Needus is the case, and it says if the father's being treated as a wallet, then he may be disobligated to pay to college. But just a breakdown in the relationship is not the same. So if you're not talking to your son or your daughter, either party, and you think because they've been disrespectful to you, you're not going to pay for their college, you're not going to contribute to their college, you're wrong. You are. It's going to be done on a pro rata basis. Maybe the child be required to get loans, grants, and scholarships, absolutely. But it's going to be looked at. And I don't want parents out there to think they're going to get out of not paying for their kids. They're not. Everybody's going to make a contribution as much as they can based on the facts. You know, if mom doesn't work, she's not going to pay very much. But if mom does work or mom gets alimony's income. So if dad makes $200,000 and he's giving mom $50,000 in income, if mom makes $10,000 working plus 50, she's got 60. Dad made 200, he's giving mom 50, he's got 150. 150 versus 60, about 65-35 maybe. That's the percentage of the contribution. The kid's going to take the Stafford loan for $5,000, going to apply for financial aid. Everybody gets a Stafford loan, can't be turned down. So every year the kid gets $5,500, then $65 sophomore year, $7,500 junior year. That comes off the top. So if the tuition's $40,000, take $5,000 off for Stafford, now it's $35,000. The school gave the kid $5,000, now it's $30,000. Now mom and dad whack up $30,000, $65,000, $35,000. That's how it works. That's a very short rendition of college education expenses, which are normally tuition, room and board, books, lab fees, registration fees, transportation to and from college at least 3 times a year, a TV, a bed, a refrigerator in their room, dorm expenses, the year after their first year in college, a car insurance. These are issues that people don't put in agreements. They forget their kids are 12 when they get divorced. 6 years later, who's buying the car? Who's paying the car insurance? It needs to be addressed because very few kids are being set free at 18 and saying you're on your own. Parents are paying for their cars, they're paying for their insurance, they're paying for their gas. It can't be laid on one parent. It has to be looked at for everything, thorough. Look at all the issues. Child support, college education, all the way through books, registration fees, transportation to and from the school. And the child will contribute. If the child fails out of school, he may lose that ability. He has to be in school full time. Many judges will give a kid a year off between high school and college before they say parents don't have to contribute. So if the child takes off for a semester, you're not off the hook. Child takes off for a year, maybe. Child fails out 1 semester, not off the hook. 2 semesters, yes. So nothing is hard and fast when it comes to child support. The courts look to support the kids. They give them every benefit. So that's what you need to know. And I know they're your children, and I know you want to support them. But for the people out there who are looking at this, who are wondering, why am I supporting them because they're not talking to me, I don't want you to think that that's going to let you be able to not pay for them, okay? If you go to therapy and the child won't go to therapy, if you take some steps and the child refuses to be involved, maybe then you won't, because maybe then you're being used as a wallet. So